Hey everybody, what's up? Sorry I've been so late on videos. First week I was making a video, and then I got the flu, and then after the flu I went on spring break, and then been busy with that and school homework and whatnot. But for this video, I got a couple project videos I'm making too. It's just sculpture for what I'm doing for sculpture project for school. But I didn't see. Anyway, I filled up a whole sketchbook over spring break, which is really exciting. I made this. I went to Office Max and had them like tape bind this. A bunch of copy paper. So I have a whole lot of new sketches to go through. I'm going to go through this in just a second, my new sketchbook. Also got some people watching sketches I've done doing. Here's one I'm working on now. So this is mainly a copy and observation sketchbook. I was looking at other people's styles and trying to apply them to my own, and such as this. So let's go through them. Alright guys, this is a sketchbook I made. Like I mentioned before, I was kind of Sharpie, monkey. Instead of buying, what do you call it? Instead of spending like $15 on a sketchbook, or $10 on one, like something like this, I found it easier just to buy inkjet paper that can handle different kinds of inks I wanted to use. I actually got that idea from Jay Parker. If you don't know him on YouTube, you should look him up. He's pretty badass, actually, pretty cool. I got the idea of that, so I started collecting copy paper and keeping folders and stuff and just using inkjet paper instead. So recently, I am not good at drawing machines. I was writing a script for sort of a space adventure kind of thing, sort of a kid's comic, and I couldn't draw robots. I could draw organic shapes as like monsters and trees and people. So I went back, started looking up designs used in other cartoons. So I'll let you know, like a lot of stuff I've copied and a lot of stuff I've just studied. This design right here is clunky square design, came off a Dexter's Laboratory toy. I think from a McDonald's set, I'm not sure. I thought the clunky, goofy, boxy nature is pretty funny, so I kind of put a spotlight on it and shadowed it. And of course, these are just some Google images from there's a tape deck from old 1980s toys and little machines. I used to have this one, except I think the hands held like Coke trays and stuff. But I really like the old retro 80s and 60s robots with those big stupid boots. Zeta Skull. That was actually the Zeta thing. Is at college we have a bunch of sororities and fraternities, and they like to compete in being who could be the biggest dick and bitch. Not that I'm against it. I've been in a fraternity too, but I'm not good with commitment or money. So, but a lot of this, these stupid square designs you're looking at right now. I found a worthless book. If you don't know Christopher Hart, he's kind of known for worthless art tutorial books. Some information's good, but it's packed with a bunch of filler with useless information. Didn't really tell you how to apply it. And I found one. I got it back in high school. So I kind of took what I liked about it and didn't like about it. I'm eventually just going to study some Gundam designs. But I don't know what movie this is off of. This is from a old 60s, I think. More robot designs, headless robot. Got these out of that Christopher Hart book. I was playing a game, actually. I was looking at Christopher Hart robots, and things I didn't like about them I would change. Such as, I think this design looks pretty good, except for that ugly head. I mean, I like the whole designs for the head. Everything's kind of uniform, looks the same. Then they have this overly detailed, ugly bug head with this thing sticking on the back. I just thought the design was awful. So, if you're looking for certain things in designs, I think... Sorry about there. My monkey rig camera stand fell on me. The duct tape came loose. I need to get a better setup for videos. Anyway, I think setting intentionally bad designs, what you think are bad designs, and why they work and don't work, I think it's a good exercise. And it's kind of what I was using that old Christopher Hart book. I was going through some old storage stuff, books. These are some more designs over in that Christopher Hart book. I didn't like all the excess they had in the original image, so I kind of simplified it into a big square, a little bit more square. This design, if you actually seen the mega, actually, let me see if I have it. 1 second. Okay, here you go. Oh, wait, it's upside down. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. With this design, like, what are they're two different colors. They look different, and they're not even connected to anything. With this, I love this idea. I love the design, but except for these two parts right here are worthless. So when I was kind of studying the design and kind of copying a little bit, I didn't draw the tail end. And the same goes for like the square ship and this thing. It had a bunch of extra parts all over the top of it. This is the book I was actually doodling out of. Got it from Hastings for used. Some of the designs are really good and some of them are really, really bad. It was kind of nice to look through it and actually see which ones I liked and didn't like. Oh, let me see. There's one in here somewhere. Let me see. Maybe it's one of the... come on, where are you? Oh yeah, there's the little space droids you saw earlier. Like the cockpit, some of the designs are actually pretty cool, but like, I think stuff like this, I mean, yeah, you don't want to cut your balls off. I think it's kind of worthless. Some of the information is just kind of useless. And some of the robots don't even have joints. They're just tubes. Like, I don't like joints drawn like this personally, just because how the hell is that arm going to bend? And, I mean, it has some good information and bad information, so it's good to, if you do have art books, keep an eye out for that, because I do think a lot of art books just have filler, like panty shots and those how to draw manga books. There's really no point in that besides it being fan service. This was actually at my girlfriend's dad's birthday party. I had some other doodles, but they liked them so much they kind of asked for them, so I haven't had that. There's a really good book recommendation I have. These are all studies out of this book, and it's called Action Cartooning by Ben Caldwell. The main reason why I got this book was not because it has the emotions, but it talks about how to properly age characters. And I think that's really important. That's something I think a lot of manga artists have problems with. Their teenage daughters look the same age as their mothers, and that bothers me. I like manga. I have a lot of manga, as you can see in that middle section is stacked up. But I really wanted to brush up on my character designs, because I found out I have trouble incorporating shapes. I don't know. I'm trying to work on my designs. But yeah, they had like a bunch of little exercises, and I was kind of working on them, just kind of copying a lot of designs to see what I liked and didn't like. Kind of like how the thugs usually have an apish look with a larger upper lip, or bigger chin, or large brow, and it's kind of stuff that people were like, well, yeah, of course, but kind of like how you can make the person look frumpier when they're old and middle-aged. The book talks a lot about how to use proper lines and shapes to age characters, whether to make them look evil or good or that sort of thing. So it was really, really cool. This was a buddy of mine. He built planes for fun, and he had like a little jet engine. I sketched that out. It is pretty cool. I think it's important whenever you're learning how to draw. If you want to draw machinery, you can kind of see what other people have done with parts. Like this one's based off something I found online. And this was actually a little engine gas tank thing I actually found on a steampunk bike. And it's not to see what other people have done with design and shapes and what you can do. And I based this off a Barbie doll styled toy. Just trying to make it look like a robot. More stuff I found online, kind of altered a little bit. Space gun. Well, actually, that's just a regular gun with a silencer. I'm not sure what that is, though. More studies out of that book. Action Cartooning. Testicles. more expression practice playing with that. I went to the park, and my girlfriend's getting her teaching degree, and she has to do observation, and we went to the park to study people. And while she was doing that, I was kind of drawing people walking around. It's pretty fun. Sometimes it's kind of nice to actually catch how people actually sit. People aren't stiff. They usually stand and walk in a comfortable position. Something else I noticed, when people actually walk, they don't walk with their hands straight down. They always have elbows bent. Even when their hands are either not in their pocket, they always bend their elbows outward. I thought that was interesting. Never really caught that before. I wish I could have finished that. I don't know, I think you can tell a lot about people's personalities and how they're feeling just the way they're sitting and walking and gesturing, and probably feel they're set up, but that one's pretty much full there. There's a couple more I got. These aren't completely full, but possum chick. I want to see what SpongeBob, Patrick, you know, Squidward as a Beauty and the Beast, kind of Lumiere. Trying to play with raccoon designs. A fat penguin, devil penguin. It's pretty cool. I was actually sitting in Starbucks. Some people hate Starbucks. I think it's kind of interesting because actually, the Starbucks inside of Barnes & Noble. So these are a bunch of teenagers. It's kind of interesting because like one of those stereotypical like Disney high school cartoons. You got the short one, the tall athletic one, and the fat one. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend people. But yeah, a group of girls, and the short one had like this goofy hat and braces. And it was really cute. And here's a elderly woman taking her order. And when she was drinking, I didn't mean to draw the huge chin, but every time she like looked down, she had like a turtleneck sweater of skin. It's pretty funny. This lady was like, "Oh my!" And this little lady was really getting into her conversation. It must have been really, really interesting. This lady had like this gigantic coat. I should have drew it bigger, kind of orbit around her body like a dress. Japanese steakhouse. I want to put a thug face on one of the waitresses because she didn't look very happy. Or attempted anyway. It's my friend Gwen. This is actually in the library. There's an agency on the computer. More people. I wish I wouldn't use that dumb gray marker for that over the eye. It looks retarded. More stuff in the library. There was a handicapped kind of guy. Well, I guess he was elderly, but he worked behind the counter. Done with gouache. Ha! Got my hair cut a little while ago. Well, a while ago. And it's kind of what the dude looked like. He had like sort of this posh, snooty face or something with a humongous, like, I don't know how to describe his hair. It looked almost fake. There's a professor of mine, printmaking, Shelley. She was gesturing. She loves to gesture when she talks. It's really entertaining. There's one girl in class. I really like the way she was sitting. There's another one. This is Amanda. She was messing up with her phone. There's a cartoon version of my girlfriend Suzanne. I like drawing the way her ears stick out and the big huge glasses. It's a slightly over exaggerated, but I think it's cute. I don't know where I saw that guy. Oh, this poor dude. I was at Arkansas State University, and this dude, this humongous red afro, like it was amazing. I almost thought it was like fake, but his this humongous clump of afro hair, big redhead guy, and he had a broken arm. He's just kind of frowning, shuffling off to class, trying not to be late, I guess. I wish I could have stayed longer to doodle him, but I had to do a lot of that from memory. This is at a Thai restaurant. These guys were pretty entertained. I don't know what kind of conversation they're having. That's also at the Thai restaurant. That was at the bar. Yes, I keep a pocket sketchbook at the bar. I just had this on me at the time. I got a buddy of mine, John. We like to swap sketches and give advice. This was at a restaurant. This is one of the servers. She had like this big nightgown flowing dress. That was kind of interesting. Oh, here we go. This is my girl. This is Suzanne and her friend Cass. They were watching a video on how to twerk. It was actually a twerking workout video. It was hilarious. I didn't even know such a thing existed, but you could probably find it on YouTube. It's pretty entertaining. More people at the mall. These are some faces I saw online. I thought it was hilarious. It's not normally how I draw, but I love this. The hot dog scrunchy potato look is what I call it. This is a woman with red hair, a red jacket, and black pants. Or blue pants, I don't remember. That was at the mall. This woman had the most colorful, bright outfit. Like, she was like color, and her husband was like grays and browns. It was an interesting contrast in personality. This was a mannequin that I saw. Except the aviators, I added those. People in class listening to a lecture. A fluffy dog that I saw. And a large man sitting at a restaurant table. But I guess that's it. I need to filler that up. I've got some pages left in it. But I like the smaller tabs because I can carry them just about anywhere. They're easier to hide. Oh, this is the main character. This is a graphic novel I'm working on called The Wolf of Soulfetch. Essentially, it's someone who falls into the art of sword fighting and dog fetcher of souls. You know, I actually completed the first issue. I just have to. I'm gonna start the webcom. I've got the website up and working. I'm working on that, and after I get the website on, I'm gonna hopefully give you guys a link so you can actually check it out. Hopefully you like it. I'm hoping to have it up for at least a couple of years and actually publish the complete book. There's one little kid's book I was working on called Space Chicken. I got a bunch of short stories. I got one about a armadillo who finds a tank. I claim this planet in the name of Earth. More Space Chicken stuff. The Lego guy. The tank. I like the way that came out. Yeah, I can fill that one up too. What's up, guys? Those are all the sketches I've done over spring break or something like that. Hope you enjoyed them. I will make another video pretty soon. I'm working on a video right now that I'm editing over the sculpture project. I think it's the second one, and I'm working on a new one now of parachuting babies. I'm carving out of foam. But if all goes well, I might make a video on the sculpture project of class and talk a little bit about that. But I'll do some more drawings later, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.